shadows are calling. Frost in my breath as the night ignites. Ice in my veins but my fire is burning. I ride the storm under silver lights. Witches brew, the night won't break us. Snow can't hide the path we take. Hear the howl, the storm can shake us, but we stand strong, we will not quake. Frozen skies and the moonlight's whisper. Magic flows through the winter air. Every step leaves a mark in the blizzard. Every spell sparks a brilliant flare. Witches brew, the night won't break us. Snow can't hide the path we take. Hear the howl, the storm can shake us, but we stand strong, we will not quake. Ice and ember, we'll remember. Cold forever, stand as one, we fall as never. Always never. Witches brew, the night won't break us. Snow can't hide the path we take. Hear the howl, the storm can shake us, but we stand strong, we will not quake. Fate on repeat. Stand strong over the snowstorm.
What's up, everyone? Hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. We're going to be talking some Pluribus tonight. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. We don't got very much to say, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to talk about what we can, and we'll see where it goes. But I hope everybody had an awesome Thanksgiving. They're over their food comas. I'm still in a little bit of a food coma. Because, I don't know about you guys, but we still eat leftovers the past couple days. And so it's still turkey. There's still turkey in my fridge. But welcome, everyone. Welcome to my bestie, my awesome ride or die. How was your Thanksgiving, Miss Scarlet?
It was good. Just me and my mom, my dad, my kids. We just small Thanksgiving, but it was still nice. And then we didn't have any family fights or nothing. Nobody threw turkey or nothing like that. So it's always good,
But that's a win. I count that as a win.
I mean, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you never know. Sometimes things between families get heated. Well, when you don't have much with family, sometimes you don't have to worry.
It does, right?
I watched some videos. That's why I was just like, oh my God, people be wilding out on Thanksgiving.
There you go. Well, I'm glad that you had a good Thanksgiving. And our awesome our other awesome co-host, Mr. James, how was your turkey day?
Everything went well and as planned, so it's all good.
Nice.
Right? We were so worried we couldn't find a turkey. Now we found a turkey, and there's still turkey left, and I feel like we're going to be eating this thing for like another 5 days. only but so many things you could do with turkey. Many things you could do with turkey. So we will see. And my mom made a ham. My mom always cooks for 50 people, whether it's 2 of us at the table, because she's always like, you never know, people might show up last minute. Who doesn't have some place to go? Everything, so she always has to cook like a beast.
Nice.
So we got through these 2 episodes of Pluribus.
I slept through them, sort of, I think. I don't remember.
I know Miss Vic was, we got to talk about this Pluribus. And I was like, I don't know what to talk about.
Oh my god! I'm just not. I said I'm trying to wait for it to catch me. It's not catching. It's sleeping slowly, just
It
killing
is,
my
and like
brain.
as I'm like trying to take the screenshots, I'm just like I'm literally taking multiple screenshots of like conversations. Like, how many different ways do you want to see people talking? Like,
Right,
okay, got a shot of the one, them together, then this, and it's a lot of her alone. I'm like, it was so boring taking the screenshots. Like, when you're at least into the show and you're taking the screenshots, you're like rewatching it as you're going. You're
right.
like, okay, taking some notes. Okay, miss that, miss that. I was like looking at the bar. Oh my God, I still got a half hour to go. Oh, oh no.
I
Oh
know.
no.
Look, and it's got humor in there, right? Like there's a lot of comedy to it, so it's got its moments where it has some laughs, at least for me. But for the most part, I don't know. Like I can't even remember half the conversations. They're just not catching me.
I know. And I know, Mr. James, you're still not getting any sci-fi with your sci-fi.
No, not so far. Not so far. Um, Still waiting.
Still
Oh
waiting for
no,
just the
but she did the
sci-fi.
whole. No, we knew she did the whole lab test and stuff to figure out what the solution was in the milk
She
cartons,
did test the pH balance with her pool stuff or her
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
jacuzzi stuff.
clearly she's figuring it out.
Yeah. I
I
mean, it
guess
was a
that's
lot of
science.
detective work, especially in that last episode.
I was being very sarcastic in how good I thought her detective work was. How the hell you just go look at a garden, you stumble into the fact that there's milk cartons, and then you're just like, oh, let's go to the carton factory. Oh, let's go touch this little thing right here and say, what is this consistency? What is that? I don't know. It seemed half-ass detective work to me, but whatever.
I know. It's just I don't like I just don't know where to put this show. Like I don't know. I got a little excited when we saw the guy in episode 4. I was like, okay, maybe we're gonna get a little more of, you know, them meeting up or convert something. No,
Right.
gave us kind of like the backstory of when he, I guess, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what this gentleman's deal is or where he's going to fit into all of this.
Going over, were they like radio frequencies or some
I
shit like that?
guess.
Yeah, it's a
I
ham radio, and he's
Okay.
checking all the frequencies.
Just see if anybody's there.
Some theory may be that he's doing something checking for alien stuff, but I think he's just checking to see if anybody else is out there transmitting.
Right. That's what I assumed he was doing.
so
And,
I
yeah,
guess
and of course it showed him not going outside. He's not taking the food. And he had to eat the little bits out of the garbage can.
right.
He got the call.
He did not trust their food. Even though I have to say it looked pretty good. Didn't look bad. So I could imagine being so hungry looking at that.
It's
And
probably
then
his favorite meal because they know what
Right.
he had this one day, and he really tipped the waiter a lot or something.
Right.
right, you could just tell by a look on his face, like he wanted it, but he was like, nope, nope, I do not trust you people. I'm tossing it. At least he stuck to his guns.
I mean, they are the only two out of all the rest of them that she knows of. They're Carol and this guy is the only two that have resisted.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I don't know, does anybody, I should ask Miguel to translate this. Didn't even think to do that. But he's writing something. He's writing something.
He's still trying to be nice and civil. He's telling his clients, "Hey, I'm about to break into your shit and steal whatever I can find, but I will give you restitution."
Okay.
Look at you, James.
Yeah, I learned it
You're so
over the
smart.
past week.
Uh,
Help you write and
there,
speak other languages.
there you
Mm-hmm.
go. Are you an alien, James? Are you an alien?
Wouldn't that be cool
Jesus,
though to do it like
that
the Matrix?
explains
How
it
you could
all.
download stuff to your brain? I can fly a helicopter.
Right? All of a
I
sudden,
I
I
know
have
kung
it.
fu.
Right?
I know kung fu. Like I did feel for him eating the dog food. Like I was like, damn. I don't know. Like he's trying hard. Give him that. Like he's resisting.
I mean, if it
Like
really was aliens and you didn't want to join them, would you just simply die, or would you end up eating the food they're bringing and hope for the best?
Hmm.
uh,
50
maybe
50.
I
The first
yeah,
couple days, I might have eaten the food, like if I could go out and get it myself, but they start pressing.
yeah,
I
like
don't know.
forage, go kill maybe your own animal or something like that. Make it yourself.
But
See,
now that they're like so many days into it, I don't know, man. They might be at some point be fucking with their food, especially them. I don't trust them.
yep, because it's like and they do have the numbers, so they could fuck with a lot of stuff. Like they got the whole rest of the world in their little hive mind, so it wouldn't be hard to start messing with the food. Like even when at the grocery scene, when she was like, "Bring me my grocery store back," I would have been a little iffy.
Well, we
Like
did
at
get
least
at the end where she got to see what might be behind in the freezer where all the food and shit was being stored. I don't know what she
right?
saw. We'll have to find
I
out.
don't know either. But it was cool. She did get herself a police car.
Right?
Hell yeah.
She upgraded the ride. I guess
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna go, gonna have access to stuff. At least she got a police car, fully
Yeah.
loaded. You know, it's ready to go. I
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's smart because this jalopy, I don't even know why she was even like attempting to get into this thing. I was like, I don't know where did she think this was gonna take her? Like, it did look, it was pretty messed up. So at least she upgraded to her police car ride. But then this guy, like I don't know, man. I don't know if I could be this happy. Like I get like this doesn't appeal. Like be happy. Like this happiness is scary. Like it's just something unnatural about it. Like they're all just like love, peace, and happiness, and
Right.
it's just like I don't know. It still seems it seems almost fake. Like there's still something with these guys, and maybe we'll get to see it. But I like how she started to make her little list of what I
Mm-hmm.
know about them. And she's like eager to please, would give me a bomb.
Right. Well, they didn't want to give her drugs. She was just like, what the hell, man? You
Right?
gave me a
Can't
bomb.
can't kill, not a fly. Don't play favorites, like all jerks the same.
Uh-huh.
Trying to change me, weirdly honest.
Yep,
Like,
they cannot lie.
right? But they can kind of, it reminds me like Miguel watched this thing called Wheel of Time. And that was one of the things with these, I guess, witches or whatever, the Asadai in the book. They weren't allowed to lie. Like there was something magical about it that they could not tell a lie. But they can skirt around it. So they might not be telling you a lie, but they know how to manipulate their words enough to where they're not telling a lie, but they're not telling you the truth. And that's kind of what it reminded me of, especially when she
Man,
tried to start to press the information out of her. Like
that
that's
sounds like girls in general.
it sounds like a woman thing.
They
Trying to
manipulate
say,
their
Jane,
words.
we're honest. I don't know what you're talking about. I always honestly
It's
tell
like
Miguel when I'm pissed off.
it could go either way, and you're just hoping for it goes your way, you know.
Oh, the what? Do you think, does this make me look fat?
I know
Does this
you're. It's a lose lose.
the questions that are just the setup? But that's very much what they reminded me of. Like, yes, they can't lie, but they can sure as hell manipulate the truth to where it's like they're answering your question without answering it. So that was a little interesting to me. And then I don't know, these guys are still just Weird, but Scarlet, you're right. When she asked the dude for the heroin, I was like, I'm looking for some heroin.
Mhm.
The guy's like, we don't have any of that here. We have other opioids. She's like, nope,
Right.
I want heroin. She was like, okay, it's coming from 5 blocks away. And they give her the heroin when she goes home.
Yeah, when she's
Now,
talking to the too tall guy from fixing her house, um, you know, she asked him the question, what did Helen think about the book? You know, when they're in there at the table, she sets him down and she's like, what did Helen think about my book? And she realizes through that they're brutally honest.
Right.
And so that leads her to the point of asking, how do I fix this? And of course, by the end of the next episode, I guess it is, at the hospital and stuff, they're avoiding her. They're like, don't,
Yeah.
she's going to ask a question we're going to have to answer, so don't even talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Right.
they're not going to communicate with her further.
nope, not at all.
Yeah, well, at least she finally got the handcuff off.
Yeah.
She did. That was fine. And then when she went into the police car and she like saw the gun, and she was finally able to like
Yeah,
take the
do
gun out.
the latch. Yeah, press the button.
She's like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. But those coyotes, I mean, they'll do that shit.
Oh yeah.
They'll smell that shit, and where she is, we get coyotes up here, but in Arizona it's got to be way worse.
Well, especially after everybody left too, so there's not really,
Yeah, and they cut the
noise.
lights off.
Yeah,
That's why
so
she asked to turn the lights back on. Keep the coyotes at bay, maybe.
yeah, the garbage pickup service is amazing,
Yeah.
Right?
Unless it's over 17 pounds.
right? This sucker just wrapped around and cut the bag up basically all that stuff up again.
I got push buttons. Hold on, I got push buttons to pull up the next episode.
No, but it was good. I mean, like, I could see where people are into the show for certain aspects. I'm not catching on, like, because other than, Carol, I'm really not catching on with a lot of the characters. And then even her, she's just kind of there for me. I don't know. She's not one I'm just like, ooh, I love me some Carol. I can't wait to see what happens with Carol next. She's just Carol.
Yeah, I don't really feel much for the characters. I mean, it's probably sad. I may even feel more for Zoja, or way she's being treated by Carol sometimes, or something. It's weird. It's like, I don't know how I feel about this show.
Right.
It's not grabbing me though. Like you said, I get it. I get where some people could like it, but I don't get where some people are like, holy shit, this is the greatest shit ever, man. This is like fucking crack, man. It's like the best shit ever.
Right. Yeah, I
don't get it.
I can't get into it hardly. Like I said, I've fallen asleep on pretty much every episode trying to get to watch it.
Like I'm not everybody's got their preferences, everybody's got their, but I am just not seeing the wow in this.
Right.
And it's like I thought that would happen to me because that kind of happened to me with 3 Body Problems, Severance. I don't see the wow sometimes in sci-fi, like with stuff like that. But this is just like boring to me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like I heard detective work and how like she's sort of stumbling into things a lot of times is kind of it's not very, I guess, exciting or something. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, you just like, how did she know the bag was a fucking dog bag?
Oh, that was like sheer luck. That was like sheer luck. You know how long it would take you to like I get it. You have the size of the bag, so there's only but so many things it could possibly be. But it was like boom, like she was able to figure out that it was like that dog, and that dog food brand just happens to be made in Arizona. Like, there's like, I don't know if there's any dog food in New York that's made in New York. Like maybe there is. I don't know, but what are the odds that, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
everything was local.
right? It seems like she just figured it out. She just was able to just figure it all out. Like, here you go. But this got me a little worried. They better not be eating no dogs or cutting up no dogs, because that'll be it for me.
No, why would you say
That'll
it's
be it
dog?
for
Because
me.
they're using dog food bag?
I don't know, but that just makes me nervous.
No,
Jay.
I'm assuming the same thing as with the milk company, right? Like they're using that facility to process whatever that substance is.
All I know is it better not be dogs.
Because they did the same thing with milk, right? Like they took over the milk carton factory, but it wasn't milk that they were producing.
Right. They're producing whatever's coming out of that bag.
Right.
Which is being bagged at the dog food place.
Yep.
Which has the big cooler, right? Is that the place with the cooler?
It is, but what else would make somebody go, oh, get all nervous?
All those dead bodies they collected.
Could have been.
Humans.
Oh, you think they're grounding up the people?
You know, I'd like to say it's just, that's what they want you to think. But with it being Vince Gilligan, I almost think, that is exactly what it is.
When she tested it, it came off as like it was neutral. I guess we're a neutral substance.
No, I'm sure they probably mix something with it, maybe, or something. But that's, that's the only thing, the soylent green aspect. And that's one of the only things, I guess, to me, that I'm enjoying about this series is trying to find the little pieces he pulled from, other movies and stories that sometimes stick out, that he pulled from little instances of, Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Soylent Green, if it turns out to be humans and stuff like that. The story itself of this series, I'm not into. I can't get into. But he did pull from a bunch of things. So I do think it's probably those bodies that they collected, 800 something million, 11 million when she pissed her off. That's a lot of bodies to be in the freezer. Probably keep them going for a while.
I guess, they did say how many people died, like a few million when they first did the joining.
800.
Right,
800 something million
when she had her temper tantrum. So, and then she had
you would assume that they would just burn the bodies. That would be like the fastest, most effective means to deal with that many corpses. But I don't know. So are they grinding them up into the powder? I mean,
recycle people juice.
I couldn't figure out what I couldn't figure out what the substance was though, because like I said, even when she did the testing on it, it just all came back as like a neutral sort of substance.
Yeah, it's some powder.
Because it almost like granules of like salt or something like oh shit, I'm trying to think of what this stuff I've seen some little like some kind of little crystallized something.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what in the hell is that?
But since they're using the dog food bags as something to put it in, they are processing something to come up with that. So I'm sure they're adding, if they are using human bodies in addition to something else, I'm sure. And that's what she's trying to find out. So that's part of the mystery.
What's up, Bill Chill? Welcome, hon.
She did her little test. She got out her test kit. She started to put the pieces together.
Do you think that people are getting those messages?
50-50. I'm not really too sure.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to show a scene of the drone flying out and dropping it in the pile.
I thought so too. I was like, you ain't going to be able to get it.
Right.
Or like off a cliff and there's the rest of them.
Right? Like, fuck it. Fuck you, Carol. Screw you.
Man, she's got the hospital now. Like, all right, so the whole place is opened up to her, but she decides to take this substance and go to her home and do a damn, like, pool test on it. I'm like, dude, you got like a lab where you could probably run some other little tests to try to determine what this substance is. I mean, she was well enough to go into the drugs and get what she got to put into her whatever chick that's with her. So I mean, you would think you could go into the hospital and do a little bit more with that substance. But I don't know. She knew what drugs to grab, that's for damn sure, and she was reading up on that.
Right? I mean, but they do consume a lot of it.
Well, it seems that's all they. That might be all they
that's
drink.
all
or eat.
they.
Yeah,
it's all they consume. They said they were vegetarians, so that doesn't equal
right.
them
That's what I'm saying.
using
I can't figure out
dogs
what
or
that.
humans. You know,
That's what I don't think they're eating the humans. I mean, that could be totally. I don't know. Fuck, who knows with this damn show? But I cannot. Everything she stumbled into the fucking milk cartons. Then she does this piss poor test when she gets to finds out about the other substance that's being used to make whatever's in the cartons. Even how she was like just going around trying to figure out like what it was being made. Like she just was like, oh, what is this little substance here? There's this little droplet of liquid, and let me put my finger on it and let's see what this is. And I don't know. It all irritates the shit out of me.
Right? Just touching stuff. Like what if your hand just melted off right then and there because you're touching stuff?
Oh no. It's just frustrating how they're, as far as the actual her getting to the stuff of figuring it out. It gets a little frustrating for me to watch. But I mean, the comedy that's in there is good, right? When she get the drugs, she got the heroin, that was funny. Even when she got the drug to test it and see what it would do to her. I forget what that whatever it was that she injected.
Oh, the hold on, guys, switch.
I'm sorry, I
know. She was seeing if it worked.
Yeah, and that was kind of funny watching her kind of like being all fucking crazy.
She's like, why does she have to be so damn sexy?
Right.
So she knew it worked when she saw herself say that.
She was like, damn it.
I mean, so those parts are funny. Like, I don't mind.
Did you know that the truth serum, the drug she picked, is just called that mainly in the movies, or if you take a really low dose, it's kind of like alcohol or something, but it was used for lethal injections because it kills people. It makes your heart stop like it did that one chick.
Yeah. Which, so I guess she's lucky that she didn't have a heart attack from it.
Yeah, herself even. But Zojia did.
I know. So it's like I said, it's kind of, I don't know if it's because of the dosage she took or what. I don't know. It's a little inconsistent there for me.
Yeah. Supposedly, you would think that it was the dosage.
It was funny seeing her bug out, though. Like, she's sitting there, like, she didn't even, as she's, like, watching herself, she's, like, didn't even remember. She's like, what the hell? What's wrong? Like, she's just bugging out doing stupid stuff.
And she, caused them to cry. She caused everybody to cry. So does that, and now were they crying because she was forcing out the truth, or was it because they all felt
they were all crying. They were all crying.
I'm assuming
they knew that Zojia was dying and having a heart, something was about to happen, and one of them were dying, so they cried.
And then they said, "We out, Carol. Fuck you, bitch."
Yeah.
And left her a message.
They didn't like her very much after that. No, they didn't.
Nope, not one bit. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, what other good moments in the show? Let's see. What else did they do? Damn it. See, that was my highlight today.
Right? I don't know how much more. Well, folks, this has been a quick stream.
So I don't know. Like I said, they got me slightly, I guess, enough curious. I do want to see what the hell is in the cooler, but I'm slightly worried that it's not going to be as cool as we're wanting it to be. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe she'll.
I think they. And again, there's a lot of people that I've seen just loves the show. I don't get it really, but I think they missed the mark not bringing in the Paraguay guy in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Or something, but he, the way it's playing out, he hasn't met Carol yet. That's going to take longer to play out. maybe even into next season, which is like, really,
I
you're gonna
know.
drag this shit that long? Come on.
Exactly.
I get the human aspect of it, human nature, individuality, aliens, the aspect of would you be a hive mind or not. I get all that philosophy bullcrap that some people seem to be saying that's what they love about it, but it's just not enough to carry the show, to
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. I can't like it because I mean I don't mind characters, all that kind of development stuff and getting into the psyche of the character and their emotions and how all the whacked out shit. But it's nothing but that. There's nothing else that's like. Again, you get a few little nuggets here and there where they kind of start to go down a path where I'm like, okay, maybe we'll actually see something kind of interesting. And then again, it frustrates me with how Carol kind of goes about it, and then it's kind of half-assed to me. So like, she's not. I mean, she got answers, but did she really get answers? I mean, it's just kind of frustrating.
It's just slow. Holy shit. And I
It
get
really
it.
is.
I get it. Oh,
It's
you don't
so
like a slow burn? Well, I guess I effing don't.
Not this slow.
But we're
There's no burn. It's all slow. Where's the
in.
burn?
Yeah, right.
Like, we're 5 episodes in now, and I am just like, okay, like, it's how many episodes are we getting? 8? I don't even know, but like,
So do
what
you
are we
think that anybody that's saying it's greatest show ever is thinking this is Vince Gilligan and he's, his other shows could have been labeled as slow burn, so it's going to come around and I'm going to be on the train that says, haha, I told you so. So I'm just going to stick to it. Do you think people are just hanging on the name and the credibility of what was before?
We kind of
Possibly.
we slightly experienced that with the other show we watched.
The
Yeah.
Institute? Yep.
Institute. There you go. That masterpiece of work there.
I think they put Breaking
and I get
Bad,
it.
and
Not everybody
went
can have hits, but I like to acknowledge what I don't like,
Right. I just feel like an outliner, James. I can't be with the crowd. I guess I couldn't do The Walking Dead either. It was
Some
I have autonomy.
Some people's outlines extend a little farther than others.
Yeah, right. I have autonomy. What can I say? That's what Carol said.
But
remember, you have autonomy. Stay back. The fuck away from me while I'm trying to kill your friend.
so it's like, what do you guys think this show would have to do for you to be like, okay, we're starting to get somewhere? What is it going to have to give you? Like, it's got to give me something, anything at this point.
Just a new show. Just start over from the beginning.
Yeah. It's hard to see at this point what they can do. I mean, to me, it feels like they're just going to use the Paraguay guy in the same way they're using Carol. He's going to go into instances of dealing with the hive mind, and it's just going to be it's going to drag out till season 2, and we're going to be left going, okay, we didn't even get started or something. I don't know. I don't see any way they can. I mean, the aliens would have to show up in a spaceship in the sky for me to go, all right, now we're done.
There's the sci-fi. There it is. Gimme. Gimme. I don't know. Like, this just not working for me. It's just not working for me. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of some more of the conversational bits.
Like, we have 2 episodes to talk about, and we're pretty much like through the conversation.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of more conversational bits here. We got the doggies that she had to run off.
Right.
That was something. What else? But shit. We had drugs.
We did. We had some heroin. We had some heroin that they gladly gave. I bet she's going to add that to her list. They were willing to give me a bomb
Well, see, they were slightly hesitant with the heroin. I mean, they tried to tell her, they didn't think it was a good idea, and she was like, "Well, you gave me a freaking bomb. What the hell? I can't do
Right?
this." So it
I
was
can't do a
shit.
speedball, damn it.
So, there's some, I'm reading from a review. It has a unique tone and pace.
That's an understatement.
Unlike fast-paced thrillers, Pluribus takes its time, which some find to be its most divisive element, but also its strength. This deliberate pace allows for a deep dive into its themes and characters, creating a mood that is both eerie and intriguing.
Which characters are we deep diving into other than Carol?
She's like the only character.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, man. I call fucking bullshit. Where's the clip, Dana? Shit.
Oh, wait, I gotta go back.
Hang on. I'll find it. It's in here.
Okay. It is.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
It is.
Oh, I call that. I'm sorry. I didn't try to call out people, but that's a bullshit review. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, it was like you said, James, when they were interviewing the kid from the Institute. Oh, this is such a great show. Are you only saying that because you have one of the actors in front of you and you got to kiss his butt, which I'll respect? I get it. Get it. You're paid to do a certain job, and sometimes that comes along with the payment. But like, I can't. The way people are like, oh my god, the mystery behind this show. It's the mystery, the mystery, the mystery. I'm like, oh, what's mystery? Like, they told us where where it came from, unless that was a lie and we're going to hear something else. What is the mystery? What they're eating? Okay. Like, the mystery how to stop them? Okay. Like, this is not a mystery like From is a mystery to me.
Oh, no, not at all. This show makes me almost feel like Carol when I watch it, just depressed and hating the world.
Right?
You're not happy. Yes, it's
just like, is it ever gonna fucking end? It's fine, whatever. Just Carol have a massive anger attack and just end this shit.
It's like if we have to move 1,000 steps for this season, like let's just say it's 1,000 steps. I feel like we're on step 3. Like, if that makes sense.
Right. It's just not, I don't know, man. It's there. She's there, and everyone else is not there anymore. But she's still there. I mean, we still got Carol, right? And she's like the only character we really got left. Everybody else is kind of like, fuck you, Carol. You shit out of here, you bitch. But she got a town all to herself. She can ride a cop car around. I mean, hey, you would think she'd be happy. She ain't nobody around her anymore.
It's funny. The doctor said, I suggest you snort it.
Right.
We have a lot of people going through withdrawal, and it doesn't seem like it's any fun.
And she's like, nope, I want to shoot it right on up. Give me my own needles.
Right? Practice responsibly. But I mean, I don't know. I just, and now it's like her sponsor, or whatever you want to call it, she's not there no more. They all kind of just left her. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what. Like, I'd have a party. I'm by myself, but I don't know. I would just go. I'd go run amok.
Right.
What about you guys? Would you guys not go run amok?
At this point, a little bit after everything that they've got going on, I mean, I'd just be like, well, fuck it, ain't nobody else cooperating, and I mean, we'll stumble into the clues either way, so it's fine. Right? Just go have a party. You'll have a party in a warehouse, and you'll find everything, the whole plans, the kit caboodle. It won't fucking matter.
Right? Like, I feel like at least they did it right in Zombieland. They went to the White House. They went to like Elvis's house. They went to like all these places and like did stuff. And it's like, I'd be like, all right. And you don't have to worry about zombies in this show. So it's not like you have to worry about the undead coming after you or, anything in that aspect. Like, you basically just have the freedom to do what you want right now. I don't know. I might be hitting up Area 51. Like, they're not going to shoot me now. Let's go see what's down here. Where's the spaceship? Where's the spaceship? Because it's like, what are you figuring out? She's not a scientist. Like, how are you going to figure this out? Like, unless they're going to have her just stumble onto the solution, which is like kind of what they've been doing. She stumbled into the milk carton. She said, like, I don't know. What is she going to do? How is she going to solve all this? Are you going to have a temper tantrum and just kill them all? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I suggest just go ahead and have an anger attack, and it's fine. It don't matter at this point. It's whatever.
Right? I did feel bad for her though. Like, I did feel
Mm-hmm.
like she seemed like she was it was fucked up what she did, but I get why she did it. Like, I get it. I'm not knocking her for trying something. Oh, you almost killed one of them. Yeah, you could feel bad about it, but they're going to turn you whether you want to be turned or not. So it's only a matter of time before if they find a solution to why you're immune, they don't fix you, so to speak.
Yeah. So do you think if, let's say, Carol found a button that would turn everybody back to normal and she pressed it and it was just that quick, how many people do you think would fight to get back to the hive mind versus would be, oh, thank you for freeing me?
I'm hoping, like, say it 50-50 is being nice, but yeah, you're going to have people who are going to be pissed. I would hope it would be at least a 50-50 split.
Yeah. Maybe 60-40.
Because
I would hope a lot more people would be like, "Yay! I get my own brain back." But
Right.
you just never know with people.
Because that's kind of a theme of the show, of the individuality, and how even one of the family members was saying, I want to join it. I want to be with them or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because you're going to have the people who are going to be happy about it, but then you're going to have the people who, what if they were in an abusive relationship? What if they were suffering from some sort of illness and because of this, they didn't feel whatever anymore? I don't know. But I'd still push the button. I'd let people be mad, but I'd still push the button. I don't know. It's just, utopia is just so, it's not real. Like, there's no such thing as a utopia. So either they're just putting on a show, and we don't know what they're on. Like, what if this is just like you said, James, in the last, I believe you were like, what if it's just meant to go from planet to planet to wipe them out? Because wherever this originated from, they're trying to make sure, the competition is kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
So if the goal is to kill everybody anyway, because I don't know, it's making my brain hurt.
Yeah. In that scenario, they wouldn't even, the way it's working, they wouldn't even have to like kill people off. Even if people just stayed in this hive mind and were peaceful and just continued about their lives, the code would not let them ever, become hostile in any kind of way.
True.
Even if they did keep developing. But we've asked the question, I think in the last stream even, what about reproduction? Are they going to continue the human race or just let them die out one by one, and once the last person is gone, the last person's gone, humanity's gone?
True, but then it also makes me think of like 28 days or years later, how the crazy zombie infected lady was able to have a normal baby. If they had if like the pregnant women during this time, could their babies be immune?
I doubt it. Or, I guess if one did, it would be the 14th or 13th, whatever member.
And obviously you wouldn't know until they grew up, but now it's a nature versus nurture thing. If they grew up with around this hive mind, do they become a part of it? Not in the way that they're all connected, but because that's what they grew around, so that's just how they're trained to be. So would they even know that they're not connected to it?
Well, if they were immune, I'm sure they, how they did all the swabs and everything. They figured out how to, kissing people and things like that just to spread it. I'm sure they would give it to the babies, I would think. And they could somehow, like you said, it may be until they got a little older, but they would figure out a way to know if it worked or not.
Gotcha. And it's
But I
sad
don't
that
know.
these are the scenarios we're thinking about because we have nothing else to talk about in the
I
show
know. I mean,
itself.
that part's interesting. I mean, I think all that's interesting. It's just not interesting enough because of the show being so slow.
It is, but that's what's interesting, and I highly doubt we're going to talk like they're going to dabble in any of that. So the things that we talk about, like, oh, that makes the show interesting, is that even what the show is going to give us?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hanging in the background, but it's not, carrying the show. Carol and, kind of her just figuring things out very, very slowly is kind of what I see as the show being about.
Right? I would have loved to seen her get to that moment midway through episode 5. I hated that was a cliffhanger. The whole like shock and I was like, no, they didn't. No, they fucking didn't give us this whole fucking episode and then leave us like that.
Yeah. You know how, like, even The Walking Dead, for an example, they'll have the bottle episodes or something. They'll have an episode where it's just following one character, and those are cool, can be cool. But then you go back to your regular scheduled programming, with all the other characters. So it's not so boring.
Mm-hmm.
And this seems like just a string of bottleneck episodes. It's like I'm missing the in-between episodes of the other characters, but there are no other characters. Or not yet, it hasn't really shown the Paraguay guy. The little bit it's shown of the other people, where it was just a little bit.
It was, and they don't like Carol very much.
And no, bad tidings to the actress, because she is pulling it off. She is doing a great job and stuff. She's a great actress, but it's just she's not carrying the show, and it's not her fault because it was written that way. But it's just needs more.
What's up, makers? Doc, welcome.
What's up, Maker and Doc and Bill?
Let's see what you're saying. Bill Chill says, how dare they treat my I'm gonna butcher her name.
Zoja.
The pirate lady like this.
Yeah, pirate lady.
The Hive should let her free with immunity and all. Aw.
Maybe that will be at the end. Maybe.
Or she's just gonna, maybe something now that she was given that drug, something changed within her and she's able to cut herself off. That would be interesting to see one of them actually stray from the hive mind.
Right.
And did like another party just let out? Everybody just showed up.
Right? What's up, everybody?
Hey, Carl.
What's up, Carl? And then Maker of Mayhem says, yeah, this show feels really isolated. Other main characters would help a lot. Very true. Love Vince Gilligan, but honestly just think nobody told him no, and this shouldn't have been greenlit.
Something. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, you get pull like that. When you have a show like the Breaking Bad, even like From, you're able to just put your name on something and like they'll take it at this point.
Yeah.
So,
hey, I remember when what's his name? Shamalamaman, how you say it? Scarlet?
Shamalamalan.
Yeah. He had a few good hits there in a row, and he came out with that one where people were falling off the top of buildings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Happening.
Yeah. And before that came out, I was telling people like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be one of his best ones. This is going to be good. And I felt like such a dweeb.
That and The Village. The Village was another horrible fucking shit. Like, but I don't know.
Yes, Bill says the show has great potential, but they're holding back with the slow plot progression, and apparently that's the way it's intended. Slow paced sort of show.
But it's like, if we have 1,000 steps to move and we're on episode 5 and we're only on step 3, you have to give me 996 7 other friggin' steps to get me to, like, then I feel like it's going to be too much. You know what I mean? Like, if they just start going now and we go into like overdrive, I don't think that's enjoyable either. Like when it's too fast paced, because now you're giving us so much information that you're just kind of like, okay, and it's not enjoyable because they're stuffing so much now into the episodes. I don't know. My like I said, my reviewer brain is hurting.
It seems like the Paraguay guy is going to actually see that he's at his last ropes, you know, as far as food and everything, and he's going to venture out, and maybe along the while venturing out, he comes across a better means of travel because, you know, he's in Europe, she's in America, so he figures out he can fly or take a boat or ask them to take him or something like that.
Right.
And they get together and she tells him what she knows, and he's smarter than her, maybe in the sense of what she's doing, and is able to let her figure out, or both of them figure out some more. But it seems like then we're at the end of season 1 and we're like, oh, you know, really? We're going to drag this shit out into a season 2. I don't know if I can do it.
Especially if season 2 takes 2 years to get given to us. I'm going to forget about this show. Like, this is just not going to be a show that, you know, I would be happy to wait 2 years for. Because I don't know, it feels like that's how long these shows take to come out now.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, that's what, honestly, I miss the old kind of format with the 24 episode seasons. You knew they started in May and then they ended, you know, the following, like, you always knew when the shows were starting, and like you knew when, like, you know, the sweep week was going to be, when they were off because of the holidays. I so miss that format of TV. It's so much has changed since the streaming services and everything have come into play. And now it's like I don't know how you can make 24 episodes in such a short time, but now it's taken 2 years to make a quarter of that.
Yeah. Everything's changed. It's all changed it. And we're, you know, even 16 episodes, I don't think we'll even go back to that. So we're, you know, if something has more than, say, 12, it's like, wow, you know,
right?
What's up with that?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But I think, Bill Chill, I think they said in one of the episodes that they released all the animals from the zoo, if I'm not mistaken, which would be stupid because half those animals wouldn't know how to be out in the wild. So you're basically sending them to their death, but that's just me. Like a lion or tiger or some kind of predator that's been in captivity, the worst thing you could do for those animals is then release them back into the wild. Because they wouldn't know how to survive in the wild. You took that out of them when domesticating them. So that's just me. But it looked like the coyotes were really hungry, so I don't know, like, but coyotes do that. Coyotes will go into like rural areas and forage for stuff. How we have coyotes here 20 minutes outside of New York City. We see coyotes all the time. But yeah, it would have been really weird to see like a fucking tiger in her backyard. That would have been some shit.
Yeah, that'd been crazy.
Right?
Like one of the zoo animals and shit just come
right?
And shit.
Right? That would have definitely warranted a what the fuck? Yeah, coyotes are everywhere. But like I guess we'll see. I know that we're probably not gonna cover the show again until the finale. I just don't know if we could do this week by week.
Oh no, God no.
Unless
they give us something with this cooler.
Right? Unless they give us a truly banger of an episode next week, we will probably cover the remaining episodes in one shot at the finale. At the finale end. What were you curious about?
They're just a cooler, just because of the way they left it. Which and normally, like, we get left with cliffhangers all the time, and I wouldn't like you were kind of talking about earlier. I wouldn't mind it so much if it was just like they haven't given us anything, and then now we're finally gonna really kind of get another piece, and it's like, you pieces of shit. It's just gonna piss me off though if it's not really gonna pan. Like, it's just gonna kind of fall flat for a reveal. I'm gonna really be like, yeah, fuck this show.
Yeah, I don't know. Like James said, it's got to be what's going to make you gasp. I mean, it's not going to be something. It's going to be something. That's why I was like thinking, oh my god, they chopped up all the dogs, because we haven't seen dogs either. Like, did these people keep their animals, or did they release them too? That's pretty fucked up. Like, if these people had a dog, you're just like, go dog, go. Like, are you not taking care of the animals that the people were taken care of in the first place?
Doc says, "I love this show. I find it fascinating. What part about it are you enjoying the most so far? Let us know."
Yeah,
we're having a hard time catching on to it, but I can see where like other people are really into it. It's too, like James said, it's too slow of a burn for me to where I'm not able to like stay awake with it. So I think they grind up all unalived edible creatures.
Capital all.
Right? So anything that's dead, they just kind of like, hey, you never know. But it makes you wonder, like, about things. Like, okay, what are they still running all the like nuclear reactors? Like, how are they maintaining society?
Because they just like were, because I mean, even in the hospitals were still working. So it's like they understand, they have the knowledge to fly the airplanes and all that kind of stuff from the people themselves. So,
well, as Bill Chill said, they not too good at flying the drones.
Well, she didn't listen to instructions.
They did not do a good job. I guess the hive mind had no one who was a drone flyer expert.
Well, that was too weighty. She didn't listen to instructions. The doc says, I like the hive mind and independence versus dependence thought experiments. Nice. And that's definitely the biggest theme of this, is like you were saying, James, sort of your own freedom versus kind of running with the crowd. But could she just go ahead and just be like, can we just get another anger attack? That might liven things up a bit. Where she gets all upset and then they're all like, oh no, seizures.
Right? Or she like lifted up the thing and it's just a bunch of pot. They're all just stoners.
Right.
There you go. I wouldn't gasp though. I'd be excited.
Like, I mean, they're definitely making it seem as if that's where they put the bodies. But then it's like, okay, but that is, I mean, so are they grinding them up, or did they just store them there until, like, they're just trying to get them all buried or somewhere else? Are they going to take the bodies for experimentation somewhere? If that is, they are housing the bodies there. But I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh, maybe it's a bunch of test tube babies. That's how they're going to repopulate. They're going to pull, like, what was that? That book we all had to read when we were younger, Brave New World, where all the babies were born in test tubes and nobody gave birth anymore. That's how
maybe, I don't know. At this point, it is what it is. I have no idea.
Do you think it would have been more interesting of a show had her partner survived? To then see how she would react with a family member, seeing how all the other people react still having their family members. Do you think if she had her partner that she'd be different?
Yeah, but you mean Helen is part of the hive mind?
Yeah, like how the other people had somebody in their family to at least coax them along.
I don't know.
I don't know. She seems like she would still want to fix them.
Yeah.
Now, she might want to control her anger a little bit more. Or whatever. She might,
Yeah. Be more thoughtful about that kind of thing.
But otherwise, I think she'd probably be on about the same track. Now, as far as interesting for the show, just to have another sort of character that we're following with her would be interesting. Because, like, again, they gave us a little bit of the characters, and then we don't really get too much of them anymore. It's really just all about Carol for the most part, and sort of her, how she's dealing with the world that she's now in.
I wish they gave us a little more of the hive mind. Like, I would have liked to see where the pirate lady went. Like, when she left Carol's, where did she go? What did she do? Like, are we ever going to see the kind of inside workings of them outside of Carol and get some insight into what they're kind of doing?
Yeah. Do they need to sleep?
Right? Like, where did all the sick people go? Like, did they automatically know the cure for cancer, or because you saw some people in the hospital, but it's like, okay, where'd all the cancer people go? Where'd all the sick people go? The people in the burn wards, the people who are in comas, like what happened to all those type of people? Did the coma patients still get connected into the hive mind? That would be interesting to know. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a lot of things they could show us, but we'll see. Maybe they'll get to it. It's slowly getting there, Dana.
Right?
That's season 3.
And I'm kind of surprised. I've enjoyed a bunch of shows on Apple TV. Like, I'm a little shocked with this one. Like, Apple TV has got some really good shows. Like, just because I'm not the biggest fan of Severance, talking with you guys, like, I'm not, by no means do I despise it or anything like that. But it's just I don't know. This just doesn't seem like an Apple show to me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can see where people are coming from with it. It just, again,
I can tell you what this show needs.
Tell us, James.
This show needs an Erica. I told you to eat your damn pie.
Yes. But
it needs there's no, it's almost like Carol's being all of the characters. Like, you usually have your hero and your partner of the hero that's kind of the dumb guy or something. Then you've got the comic relief. You've got the characters that are usually in a story. If you're taught story writing or something, it's like, well, you have these certain elements to a story, and this show doesn't have that. So that's, to me, one reason it's hard to follow, because of the one single character. And I guess I'm not that much into the slowness of the show, even though I'm interested in the topic, isolation, grief, hive mind, I like that stuff, but it's just playing it out too slow, and there's not enough characters to keep your interest, really. I don't know. It's hard to see this going several seasons for me, as far as to keep watching it.
Do you think there's other survivors out there besides the one that if the one guy kind of flew under the radar?
Right. We don't know exactly why.
There's some bunker nuts out there. So when shit popped off, you mean to tell me there ain't no preppers out there who are hiding in their bunkers somewhere?
Right.
And didn't get exposed to the virus? Not that they're immune, but just weren't exposed yet.
Right. Yeah, we don't get that deep into it. We're in Albuquerque.
right? Lots of things happen. Albuquerque's good.
Right now,
It's fun to say. It's fun to say Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna see where it's gonna go. We'll finish out this season, but like I said, it's probably going to be the last of the episodes all done in kind of one chunk. Unless we get such a friggin' episode this week that we're like, okay, maybe we should talk about it. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Right. I mean, this last episode to me was the biggest one of a cliffhanger, I guess you could say they left us on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe it's just a slow burn, and now it'll start burning. We had the slow, and here comes the burn. Maybe.
Yes. Right.
I hope. Please, God, let there be a burn.
Right. Give us something. Just give us something. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Right. Well,
I
we'll
could definitely say I'm excited for our Stranger Things conversation tomorrow night.
Yeah. I'm almost through them. I got a few more to go, and then I'll be ready to talk about it.
That was good. I watched it once, then I watched it once with Terry, and then I finished with Miguel today. So I've literally absorbed Stranger Things.
Nice.
And then, did you know, James, that there was a play?
Yeah, stage play.
That was allegedly canon.
It's like a prequel. Yeah, it's canon.
Did you see it?
No.
Because I know Heather put a link to it on in your Discord. I haven't watched it yet, but I had no idea they did a play.
I mean, I read about it, back. I couldn't find it. It's been a little bit ago. It wasn't anywhere. You had to go to Broadway to see it, kind of thing.
It was in New York. See, I asked Scarlet that. I was like, I don't
I'm
remember
pretty sure it was
being
Broadway.
here.
Yeah.
I don't even Miguel said the same thing. He's like, it was here. I was like, I don't know.
And because they were saying how much it told parts of it, even though, because I watched this one video of this guy saying the Duffer Brothers said that, well, you don't have to see it to understand the show because those things are kind of be explained in the show. But then now that we've got here, people are saying, oh, well, if you know the stage play, it really answers a lot of questions, that kind of thing. So maybe
it does. They were talking. I was like, what?
But
what is this?
Like the Duffer Brothers could be correct in saying that, well, we've only got to episode 4, so everything we know in the stage play may still be told in the other episodes. So it still may play out. It's just the people who saw the play knows a little bit of stuff ahead of some other people, kind of. But I don't know.
Gotcha.
But it told, the cliff that, well, I don't want to ruin it for people, but the cliff that you see in it, the little cave cliff thing, has a big meaning, really huge meaning that plays out in the play.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things, yeah, for sure. We can talk a little bit about it tomorrow.
Yeah, once Scarlet absorbs it all, gets it into her brain.
We're going to talk about that 4-7 I found too.
The what?
Right? I said the same thing. I was like, the what?
Is that TikTok language?
No.
I found the number 4-7 in the first episode of Stranger Things.
That's Frum's big thing. So Frum is in the upside down.
Particularly where I found it at, Dana, was why it was so fucking weird. I was like, I tripped the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Connected. I swear to God.
Yes.
The universe be fucking with me too much. I don't like it.
Scarlet couldn't turn her Frum brain off. She just couldn't do it. When they're searching for Hopper, she said the signal.
Their little radio thing in the truck. We'll go into it. There was a 4-7. I just, to make sure, Dana, I just looked to make sure I wasn't just like tripping and shit.
Oh, I know you would.
I was like, before I mentioned, I was like, well, let me double check that shit before I put it out there. But yes, so you guys go check it out. You haven't seen it, so we'll talk about it tomorrow night on James's.
Yes. Yes, and now I can't. Are we? And I think we're getting 4 episodes each drop, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think the next one's 3, and the last one's just the finale.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Damn it! So they still gypped us out on episodes, and you spread it out on us, you bastards.
Yeah, so I think there's 8, but the finale's probably going to be,
Hopefully long.
long. Yeah. I mean,
What, we
episode
talking
4
an
was an
hour
hour
and
and
a
a
half?
half.
Oh, was it?
Episode
Okay.
4 is an hour and a half.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't
so
get that far.
the finale may be a couple hours even. I'm hoping,
okay.
since it's a 1 episode drop kind of thing.
Right.
And the
That would be
finale of the
sweet.
whole, series.
Right? No, I'm excited to talk about that. But yeah, that was Pluribus. I mean, I don't know what else we. If you guys in the chat have any ideas or thoughts on Pluribus, feel free to share. But
Yeah, I mean, some people really brings out like Doc saying, and I understand people liking it for that.
Oh, for sure.
The different things that they like it for, and if they wanted to talk more about the details of that, they could ask some questions and stuff. But it's just the actual show itself to me is really slow, even though stuff like that, which is embedded in the show, interests me. Aliens interest me. Alien signals interest me. Past movies that this show keeps referencing, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I like that movie. They Live, or whatever that movie's. The Omega Man, Soylent Green. I liked all those movies, but doesn't mean it makes a good show if the show itself is just slow, and the topics of independence, grief, and isolation, and what would you do in this situation. I like those aspects, but it's just not presented to me in a way that I'm enjoying it, straight up as a show, even though I enjoy the topics that it's kind of bouncing around.
So do you think you'd be more like Carol with them, or do you think you'd be more like the guy in Paraguay with them? Like how he's still like, yeah, you don't come anywhere near me, but Carol's kind of dipping her toe. She's interacting with them, at least. Do you think you'd interact with them, or you would isolate yourself?
I don't know. I may say, bring me Air Force One and some, caviar or something, and I'm just going to ride the wave till it ends.
What about you, Scarlet? You think you'd isolate, or do you think you'd be more like Carol?
Well, I don't know if I would say be more like Carol, but it would be isolation. I would be a little bit more investigative and not just stumble into things, I would hope. Perhaps stock up on some things.
Right?
Because there is if you really start laying it down, if you had to take a pencil and in one column write down the pros and the other column the cons of the hive mind, you would have a lot of pros. That would be a long list, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And to say I'd rather accept individualism, you may accept a shorter pro list. And all, being technical about it, disease and crime and dogs being chained, whatever it may be, animals in zoos. Oh my goodness. So it's like, I don't know, those little topics like that are fun to talk about sometimes,
What else? I don't know. I don't think I'd isolate myself, because I'd be like you, Scarlet. I think I would investigate, but I'd be standoffish at first. I definitely would be standoffish at first. But yeah, like you, James, I'm going to be asking for shit. I'm going to be like, I want to go here. I want to see what's in the pyramids, what's in the Vatican. My brain's going to go to all those places.
Yeah, send me
somebody
that can work the movie theater projector. I'm going to a movie tonight.
Right? Like,
and a popcorn popper.
I don't like. I don't know if I'd be able to figure this out. I'm not the person you go to figure out the puzzles. I could do a Sudoku, but that's about as far as the puzzle capacity of my brain works. Like I wouldn't have even have thought to do like when she busted out the pH test, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I don't know, maybe I just smoke too much.
Well, like Scarlet was saying, a pH test maybe, but it just seems like you would do some other more kind of test that would tell you maybe what it is. But maybe pH, because she had the sauna or whatever, maybe that's the only thing she knows how to really do. She was asking for scientists earlier and stuff, so she's
what tests would you guys do? Now I'm curious because I wouldn't even know what to do.
I'm trying to think of what you could do as far as if you have things at one of the hospitals, or even maybe there's a facility somewhere. I'm trying to think. If they still have power, she still have access to any form of internet, where maybe she could research something on how to test for maybe like what's in it to a degree. Whether it's calcium, like are there any minerals in there? And I'm trying to think, like I don't off the top of my head know how to test for that, but I would assume if you have a lab somewhere, you need a little bit of knowledge, the right chemicals, you might be able to do one of the little tests. You put something, I don't know, even put it under a microscope, right? See if it's just a clear liquid, like is there any other little things moving? I don't know. Something, anything other than the fucking
are there any little critters in there? What's in your concoction? What about you,
and
James?
that may be where the Paraguay guy comes in. He's more smarter in that kind of way, and he can test it or something if they still need to. Once they meet, which I hope they do eventually.
Even how it reacts to other like chemical, like does it? Not that I mean, probably wouldn't, but I don't know. I'd be trying to like, well, how does this react to it? Does it mix well with other things? I don't know. Does this change the color of it? You add bleach to it, does it do anything? If you add peroxide, I'm assuming it would just bubble it out. But I don't know, right? Like who the fuck? I would have been doing all kinds of shit just to see what the fuck. Like this, you got something like not even just the liquid, but the crystal, the granules. I don't know, like before you add it to the water, because I don't know if whatever those granules are, we don't know how water, if it's something not human or something, who the fuck knows if it's being, the water has a certain reactive something to it, or is it, so if you tested it by itself with things, is it going to still have the same, like, I don't know, what the fuck is it? It's granules. This shit don't make any fucking sense. I'm trying to be nice. I know a lot of people like the show.
I see my brain. I don't know. I would never have thought that is not where my brain would go.
Well, she's sitting there fucking smelling it and doing the little finger test to see if it's sticky. I'm like, would you put that shit under a microscope? Go there. There was a hospital. And you tell me there ain't a lab somewhere. She got a damn police car. She could have found a lab. Hell, she could have called him and said, hey, I need a book on how to test what's in.
Send it by the drum.
What's in my water or something. She don't have to say what she's like actually testing, but since she's calling them up for shit, I need a tester to make sure y'all don't put anything in my water. Right?
But that's the thing. Okay, let's follow that rabbit hole for a second and say she did that and found out there's 2 or 3 substances. I mean, one of the substances would have had to be, oh my God, that's in it, for us to really think, and for her to, like, what would she do if she knew, kind of thing.
Well, it's just one step closer to knowing, because if they're ingesting that, like, because my first thought was when she was like, is this all they're taking? And then she's like, well, it's kind of a neutral substance and it's from these granules. I'm like, well, there's no protein, there's no vitamins necessarily that we know of, because she didn't do any further tests to know. So I'm like, how does they're in human them? Exactly, they're in human bodies, regardless of whatever the fuck
that's instead of
is.
Like continually contesting the granules with the liquid, she went on the bag route and led her to the cold storage, which may reveal human bodies. So,
but we don't know if they're grinding those into.
I know, but that's what she may figure out that's happening. So then we know she'll figure out what's in it by that means, as far as how the show's written. We may still get to the conclusion of her finding out just in, you know, by finding the bodies and tracing, okay, where do they go from here, you know, looking into it even further.
Or maybe that's where they put all the bad animals that were fighting or something. I don't know, because like they're saying there's no animals really wandering around. I mean, there were some crows.
Yeah, like it was just like we know people had animals. Hell, Scarlet, you have a cat. I have a dog. Like so many people we know have dogs, cats, or some form. If they let them go, wouldn't we see a bunch of dogs running around? Cat, like I just felt like it was so empty.
Yeah.
We saw coyotes, but
no pets.
Yeah, like no pets, no anything like that. I don't know. It was just very weird. It was very like we saw the crow, but birds are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like there's birds everywhere. Even when she's like outside, you don't hear any birds. Like you don't. It was just very odd.
Yeah,
them granules are different too. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on them granules because I'm like, if those are humans and they grinded it up, I'm like, how would it be granules?
They would have to add stuff to it. I mean, I'm sure they don't just throw it in the meat grinder and grind up the bodies and suddenly they're crystals.
I know. And then what did they add to it? And then it's neutral.
They salted them. They salted them like
it's neutral. It's a neutral based solution.
So it's whatever they added to it. Maybe that's what she's going to figure out.
Fucking neutralize art. I'm fucking curious. What?
You know,
where are we?
Vince wrote this not really thinking about why all that works or doesn't.
No, they're not. That's why this is not my show. I have questions and they're not going to answer them.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Or they're going to answer them eventually, season 3, maybe.
Right.
But it does seem like they let all the animals out of the zoo, and if they owned a cat or a dog, they just let them go. Go free, Fido.
That would be awful. Like those animals are like so attached to their like that. I'd be heartbroken.
What would be crazy to, if you did see a little dog trying to follow its owner and the owner's just I'm part of the hive mind now.
What did she say that pH level was on that shit again?
7.
That would be so sad.
7 point what?
Something.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Guess what?
What?
Well, your body is a mix of acidic and alkaline. Between a pH of 7.35 and 7.45 to function properly.
So there we are. Perfect.
So it's like a Pedialyte for the hive mind.
But she said it was. I thought she said it was neutral. Because this is saying we're acidic. Like a lot of our parts of our bodies are highly acidic. But your blood must remain slightly alkaline. So is it the blood that they crystallize? See, it said blood remains slightly alkaline at a stable pH of 7.35, 7.45. Balance that is crucial for health.
7.1 is what she said. She said that it was essentially neutral, like water or celery.
Right.
Oh no. But they ain't no vegetarians if they're munching down on dead people. I think that kind of negates the vegetarian.
Yeah, because meat ground up into a liquid is still meat eater, right?
I would assume. I would think that kind of.
And maybe they're not using all of the human, like Scarlet said, it could be just the blood. It could be just another kind of fluid or something in there, an organ or something. But that seems like weird. So it kind of goes to the Soylent Green theory of they're using all parts of the body, not wasting.
Right?
I don't know. I just looked that up since I can't get it off my head. I'm like, there's no fucking way these are bodies. And how the fuck did they crystallize them? I'm like, what the fuck? And then she gives us like, oh, it's in the cool. I swear to God, if it's not human bodies, then I'm gonna be like, they dropped the bat. They just dropped it. They dropped the ball. It's just, I don't even like you said. What is she gonna find? Like the last remaining watermelon or something? Well, she walked by watermelons, but I don't know. Like the last remaining lobsters or something. I don't fucking know.
No, they probably let all the lobsters go in the ocean. Be free. Be free.
These were frozen lobsters. They were pre-frozen.
They
and she
were
was just like,
already.
oh, lobsters! I hit the jackpot of all great food or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. They did say at the mill, they couldn't find lobster because the only ones they found were live and they can't kill.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know then. Like I said, I'm not sure that they did. I just couldn't get that shit out of my head. Right there. That's the only mystery. I was wouldn't do shit.
Listen, as long as it's not friggin' dogs, I'm good. I will cry if it's dogs underneath that tarp. Can't be doggies. No doggos. But we'll have to wait and see.
Right?
Right?
Where's some neutral crystal substance? I'm fucking now. See, Carol needs to be doing the shit I'm doing right here. This is some bull. Why am I doing her fucking work? She should have did this shit.
No, Bill Chill Puppy Chow. No. That would be awful.
Scarlet, you get on it, and by tomorrow's stream, I need a essay.
You're gonna get like a 3-word essay. Bullshit. 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 That's what it's gonna be.
Puppy chow. Human chow.
Right? I just can't. I can't take it with the doggies. You want to see me cry? Do something with a dog and I will cry like a little baby. Yes, I'm one of those lunatics. I could watch people be chopped up and killed and eaten by zombies, and you throw a friggin' dog in there, I can't do it. I'll never forget it. We were sitting in the movie theater watching Dawn of the Dead, the remake. And once that dog came into the show, I looked at Miguel and I was just like, I will walk out. I was like, if they do anything to that dog, I'm leaving. And he was like, oh, shit. I was like, I'm telling you, that dog better survive. I was ready to walk out of the movie theater. I've yet to see John Wick. I can't watch that. That will break me. And I can't watch what's Will Smith's one with the crazy zombie things. I Am Legend. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Okay.
I couldn't watch Signs. I just have I will get emotional. I am one of those weirdos that gets emotionals with dogs. The real Purina. Stop it, Bill Chill. Stop it. No.
Okay,
Cannot
we
be.
do have some substances out there. It's probably nothing of what it's in the show. This is many common metal hydroxides, oxides, and carbonates from crystalline solids that produce base alkaline solutions when dissolved in water. These substances are typically ionic compounds. James, you know what I'm saying, right? The fuck. Like sodium hydroxide, also known as lye or caustic soda. This one forms white, so we know it's not that. This is very strong. Okay, so I'm going through the list. There's always these things, right? So, see, these are white crystalline solids. This one is potassium hydroxide. And it forms a strong alkaline solution. So it did look like some pool fucking crystals or shit you just throw in your pool. You got lime, something that is a white crystalline powder used in plaster and mortar that produces an alkaline solution. It's not that color though. I got to add the color. What was that color? She called it amber. Okay.
I do not remember. I think she did. I think she said it was an amber color.
A lot of these are white granule crystallized or crystalline powders, but I don't know if they form that color. Yeah, like sodium carbonate, calcium carbonate, magnesium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate. Huh. All right. Apparently they crystallize. Now, what that is, I don't know if that has anything to do with the show. There's my 2 seconds of research.
There we go. Bill Nye has nothing on Scarlet.
So yeah, that's all I got, folks. I'll give you the rest of the report later, James.
Right?
Right on, right on, right on.
That was just the quick. It's a slow burn, okay? We'll get there.
But it is an interesting concept. Like, I'm not knocking it's just I feel like we needed to be further along by now. Like, I really feel like all these past 5 episodes should have been told in maybe the first 2. That's just that's just me. I don't know. Like, what about you guys? You guys feel like these 5 episodes could have been rolled up into the first 2?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they only got what, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had to do some math. Yes, I had to count on my fingers. 3 episodes left, or are we getting 9? I don't know. But this was like the midway point, and it should have been like a banger. And it fell short for me. Fell short, folks. But I know we're going to get ready to wrap it up here soon. It's still Thanksgiving. Everybody's still recovering, and we're going to let you guys go here in a few. But Scarlet, what we anything going on?
Just some fallout for now. I'm still making my way through, and then I'm sure we're going to try to get back to some prom next Friday. Yeah, that's about it.
Right? It's always it. And what about you, James? I know we're talking some Stranger Things tomorrow. You did some Stranger Things shorts. I liked them.
Yeah. And just same old. Stranger Things tomorrow, live stream. But same old. Otherwise.
Nice. And I saw your map video. I thoroughly enjoyed the Rick map.
Yep. I added the timeline to it.
That I was watching it. I was like, oh, this is so awesome. So good job. And if you haven't seen his Rick map yet, go check out James's. I'm going to be posting him in the Discord. I'm going to be getting him in the Discord. I just haven't had a chance with the holiday. I'm behind on some stuff. I'm posting in the Discords. But join the Discords. All the links are down in the description below. And just check out everything we got going on. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Thanksgiving weekend. I know people still probably have family around and, did some shopping. I don't know. I didn't do no Black Friday shopping in the store. I stayed online. I was not going to go battle no knuckleheads in the store. I don't know about you guys, but I did my Black Friday shopping in the safety of my home.
Oh, yeah.
I was not going to get run over by no crazy woman with a shopping cart. Not my ideal day after Thanksgiving.
No.
But thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we will see you tomorrow night on James's for some Stranger Things. And then we'll be back to Pluribus probably at the end. We'll do a wrap-up kind of stream. And then we're going to be doing some more tier lists. Got some more horror movie tier lists that we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. And, that's it. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Through the wire winds, the shadows are calling. Shelter my breath as the night ignites. Ice in my veins but my fire is burning. I ride the storm under silver lights. Witches brew, the night won't break us. Snow can't hide the path we take. Hear the howl, the storm can shake us, but we stand strong, we will not quake. Frozen skies and the moonlight's whisper. Magic flows through the winter air. Every step leaves a mark in the blizzard. Every spell sparks a brilliant flare. Witches brew, the night won't break us. Snow can't hide the path we take. Hear the howl, the storm can shake us, but we stand strong, we will not quake. Ice and ember, we'll remember. Cold forever, stand as one, we fall as never.